Hello out there. Billy Kaketo is my name, and I'm here to share with you my experience briefly about what we find out there, we who live down here in Africa, and why it is really important. As a friend of touch, you should support Friends for Adoption and be in that conference. My few years down the road, moving out there in the countrysides of Uganda here, in Africa, wherever we have been. Yes, as a preacher, we preach the gospel, but we cannot neglect the fact that people are languishing in need, in poverty out there. So here we are, a person like me with my limited resources. By God's grace, what could we do? I have picked up a few kids here and there. I have adopted 3 girls and 1 boy. I stay with them in my 3 rooms house. It's not so big, but it's a start, because somebody has to stand out there and give a ray of hope to this dying and hurting part of the world. Well, but I don't want to be unrealistic. Maybe the only way to fulfill this dream of making sure these girls and young boys are lifted, are risen in the exact environment they need to achieve their dreams and become better citizens and change their families. I need support. I need somebody out there who can help. I can give food. I can give accommodation for now. Touch and Friends of Touch are helping me to take these girls and young men to school. But who knows how far I can go. But if you and other friends out there, Friends of Touch, go in for the Friends of Adoption, help people like me who have a heart to lift these children, to lift these families. You support with even the little you have. We can change this world. I tell you one thing, people give their money to fund wars. People give their money to fund politicians. People pay their money to go and watch a movie, make somebody rich richer. But the only way we are sure we are changing this world is supporting, is love, extending a hand. You can do something about it. Where you cannot be, I can be, someone else can be. You can partner with Friends of Adoption, especially you Friends of Touch. It is important we come to this conference, you attend this conference. Whatever you can, please do. We are running out of time, and it is so satisfying when you know I have done something with my lifetime, with my work, with my small money. I have done something to change a life. As a preacher, we preach the gospel, but it is not enough if we do not do anything about it. Jesus would feed the people. Jesus would take care of their health needs. What about us? I don't know. You may not be a preacher. You could be out there in the corporate world, in the business fraternity. It is never too late. In this world, we bring nothing and we take nothing out of it. But I believe every soul that is touched and changed is an everlasting testimony, is a landmark that we leave behind. So celebrate life. Prove you have ever existed in this lifetime. We can adapt a life, one life at a time. You can support us who are going out there, adapt us more lives, and make sure we finish what we've started, because these kids need to start school and finish, need to eat, need to have good accommodation. I don't care how I live, but I care whether I fulfill my destiny. I may not have so much in possession, but I'm proud if I ever live up and prove that I have ever existed on this planet with the testimony of the souls we have helped, the families we have lifted. And with our intervention, it is going to even reduce on domestic violence, because stress in families, poverty languished families, also yields to domestic violence, because when fathers cannot take care of their children, they end up conflicting with their mothers and separation, and then we raise fatherless children. We as preachers, we find it so hard to convince children and of this generation that God is a father, because their fathers abandoned them. Unless we stand back as fathers who fear God, as fathers who care, who have love, we show them love, we care for them, it is very easy even to have a relationship with God. We can't change our world, we can't change lives, but the only way to do that is to stand and face the challenge. Adapt a child today. If you cannot adapt a child, help us who can adapt to continue doing the same, so that we can give a life to those who have no lives, to this dying and hurting world. Once again, do not forget, show up for that conference. Friends of Touch, I encourage you, show up to the Friends of Adoption conference. It is going to be a place where our lives are going to be challenged to go out there and change our world.